Let's talk about the eggplant. Not the vegetable, the emoji. The eggplant emoji was introduced in 2010 as part of a larger set of food emojis. Its purpose was simple: represent an eggplant. The vegetable, the actual plant. Selena melongena for you botanists out there. You'd use it when talking about cooking, gardening, recipes, farmers markets. Innocent, wholesome, agricultural. That was the plan. But the internet had other ideas. Very different ideas. And the eggplant emoji never recovered. In the early days, people actually used the eggplant emoji for eggplants. Wild, right? Just bought some eggplant at the store. Making eggplant parmesan tonight. Normal food conversations. Normal emoji usage. The eggplant emoji was living its best life as a respected member of the vegetable emoji community. It had no idea what was coming. Nobody knows exactly when it happened. There's no official record of the first person who looked at the eggplant emoji and thought, "You know what that looks like?" But someone did. And once they pointed it out, there was no going back. The eggplant emoji bears a certain resemblance to male anatomy. The shape, the color, the general vibe. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The internet noticed. And the internet never forgets. By 2014, the eggplant emoji had completely lost control of its narrative. It was no longer a vegetable. It was innuendo, flirting, suggestive texts, late-night messages that had nothing to do with produce. The eggplant became shorthand for something it was never designed to represent, and it spread like wildfire. Dating apps, eggplant emoji, flirty DMs, eggplant emoji, thirst traps in the comments. You already know. Eggplant emoji. The vegetable had become something else entirely. Something the Unicode Consortium definitely didn't plan for. But the eggplant didn't work alone. It found companions. The peach emoji, the water droplets, the tongue. Together, they formed the most suggestive emoji combination in history. Eggplant plus peach? Not a farmer's market transaction. Eggplant plus water drops? Not a gardening tip. These emojis created a whole new language. A language your parents don't understand. A language that makes grandmas innocent. What does this mean? Texts deeply uncomfortable. The eggplant became the leader of the suggestive emoji mafia. And there was no stopping it. The eggplant's transformation caused real problems. Instagram tried to ban it. Multiple times. They implemented rules. If you used the eggplant emoji in a suggestive way, your post could get removed. But how do you prove an eggplant is being suggestive? Is it the context? The caption? The other emojis around it? Just cooked some eggplant parmesan. Innocent. Come over. Not innocent. Instagram had to create entire algorithms to detect eggplant misconduct. Think about that. Engineers. Highly paid engineers. Sitting in Silicon Valley. Writing code to determine if an eggplant emoji is horny. That's what we've done to this vegetable. And just like the crying emoji and the skull, the eggplant created generational chaos. Older generations still think it's a vegetable. Your dad texts, "Grilling eggplant tonight," with an eggplant emoji. And you have to pretend that's not the funniest thing you've read all day. Your mom shares a recipe, eggplant lasagna, with eggplant emoji and a heart emoji. Bless her heart. She has no idea. Meanwhile, Gen Z can't use the eggplant emoji in any cooking context without it being a joke. Making ratatouille with an eggplant emoji? The comments will be unhinged. The eggplant has been forever corrupted. There's no going back. Some people tried to reclaim the eggplant. Food bloggers, vegetarian activists, actual farmers. They posted recipes. They shared gardening tips. They desperately tried to remind people that eggplants are real vegetables. But it was too late. The damage was done. Even when used innocently, people assumed the worst. Post a picture of eggplant parmesan? The comments will be wild. Share a farmer's market haul with an eggplant? Someone will make it weird. The eggplant emoji can never just be a vegetable again. It's been claimed by the internet. And the internet doesn't give things back. The best part? Watching brands accidentally misuse it. Some marketing intern at a food company tweets, "Who loves eggplant?" with an eggplant emoji. And the social media manager has a panic attack. Delete. Apologize. Pretend it never happened. Or worse, they don't realize what they've done. And the replies have to be turned off. Major corporations have had meetings about this. Actual boardroom discussions about whether they can safely use the eggplant emoji. Can we include it in our vegetable medley post? Absolutely not. But it's literally a vegetable. Not anymore, it's not. The eggplant has caused more corporate confusion than any emoji in history. It gets better. The eggplant emoji doesn't mean the same thing everywhere. In some countries, people genuinely have no idea what Americans are doing with it. They see eggplant spam in comments and think, wow, Americans really love vegetables. Then someone explains it, and they're horrified. You use the eggplant for that? Yes, we do. We took a perfectly innocent vegetable and weaponized it. Welcome to the internet. Here's what makes this whole situation ridiculous. Eggplants aren't even that popular as vegetables. Most people don't cook with them regularly. They're not like tomatoes or potatoes. They're not staples. But as an emoji, the eggplant is everywhere. It's one of the most used emojis on the planet. Not because people love eggplant parmesan, but because of something else. The eggplant emoji has achieved fame for all the wrong reasons. It's the worst case of miscasting in emoji history. So what does the eggplant emoji mean now? Let's be honest. It means exactly what you think it means. If someone sends you an eggplant emoji, they're not asking for cooking tips. They're not starting a conversation about agriculture. They're flirting. Or worse, the eggplant has one job now, and that job has nothing to do with vegetables. Could you still use it for actual eggplant-related content? Technically, yes. Should you? Only if you want chaos in your comments. The eggplant emoji is beyond saving. The eggplant emoji was never meant for that. It was designed to represent a vegetable, a humble purple vegetable used in Mediterranean cuisine. But the internet saw something else. And once the internet decides what something means, that's it. No appeals, no reversals, no going back. The Unicode Consortium created an innocent food emoji. We turned it into something that gets you banned from Instagram. They gave us a vegetable. We gave it an entirely different purpose. And honestly, the eggplant never stood a chance. The eggplant emoji will never recover its original meaning. It's gone, lost to history, replaced by innuendo and thirst traps. Somewhere, an actual farmer is trying to post about their eggplant harvest, and they can't figure out why the comments are so weird. That's the legacy of the eggplant emoji. It was born a vegetable, it died a vegetable, and it was resurrected as something completely different. Every emoji has a story. This one's story is exactly what you think it is, and we're all complicit.